Have you ever looked at a tree and wondered how it became that big? It didn't happen in a week. It didn't happen in a month. And there was never a single dramatic moment when the tree suddenly became strong. It grew quietly, one season at a time, one ring at a time, one root at a time. And most of that growth happened where nobody could see it. Maybe that's something you need to hear today. Your life doesn't have to change quickly to be changing. You may be growing in ways you cannot measure yet. And just because you cannot see the progress doesn't mean there isn't any. We live in a world that makes growth look instant. A new career, a new business, a new opportunity, a completely transformed life. We see the finished result, but rarely the years behind it. We compare our beginning to someone else's harvest, and then we wonder why we feel behind. But a tree doesn't look at another tree and complain about its own progress. It simply grows according to its season. Maybe we need to remember that. You don't have to become everything you want to be immediately. You don't have to have your entire future figured out today. Some things are worth growing slowly. Before a tree becomes impressive above the ground, something important is happening underneath it. The roots are spreading, finding stability, searching for water, building a foundation. And nobody standing nearby can see most of that work. This is true in life too. Maybe you're learning patience, building confidence, developing a skill, becoming wiser, learning how to make better decisions. From the outside, it may look like nothing is happening, but underneath the surface, your foundation may be getting stronger. Don't underestimate invisible progress. Sometimes the work nobody applauds is the work that prepares you for everything that comes next. There are seasons when a tree looks almost lifeless. The branches are bare, the landscape is quiet, there are no obvious signs of growth, but winter isn't proof that the tree has stopped living. It is simply a different season. And perhaps your life has seasons like that too. A season of waiting, a season of preparation, a season when opportunities seem distant, a season when you are doing the work but seeing very little evidence of results. Don't automatically mistake quietness for failure. Some seasons are preparing you for growth that hasn't become visible yet. We love to imagine growth happening under perfect conditions, warm sunlight, clear skies, perfect timing. But trees don't grow only on beautiful days. They grow through rain, through wind, through cold nights, through changing seasons. And some of the experiences you wish you could remove from your story may have taught you things comfort never could. Patience, resilience, discernment, courage. That doesn't mean difficult experiences are good simply because they are difficult. It means you can still grow through circumstances you never chose. The storm doesn't have to become your identity. It can simply become part of your story. Look closely at a healthy tree. Sometimes branches are removed, not because the tree has failed, but because removing what is unhealthy can allow the tree to grow differently. Life can require something similar. There may be habits you need to leave behind, expectations that no longer fit, old fears, old ways of thinking, even relationships or commitments that continually pull you away from what matters. Letting go can feel like losing something, but sometimes making room is part of growing. Not everything you carry into one season belongs in the next. Ecclesiastes reminds us that there is a season for different things in life. A time to plant, a time to grow, a time to gather, a time to begin again. That idea can be comforting when you feel impatient with your own journey. You may be in a planting season. Someone else may be in a harvesting season. That doesn't make your season less valuable. The seed doesn't need to become the tree overnight. It only needs to keep becoming what it was created to become. And perhaps you do too. Imagine planting a tree and digging it up every morning to check whether the roots have grown. You would interrupt the very process you're waiting for. Yet sometimes we do this to ourselves. We constantly ask, "Am I there yet? Why haven't I changed more? Why isn't my life different? Why is everyone else moving faster?" Growth needs consistency more than constant inspection. Keep learning, keep practicing, keep making good choices, keep taking small steps. Then give those steps time to become something. You don't need to measure every inch of progress. A strong tree isn't one that never experiences wind. It is one that has developed the ability to stand through changing conditions. The branches move, the leaves shake, the tree bends, but it remains rooted. Maybe strength in your life doesn't mean becoming someone who is never affected by difficulty. Maybe strength means becoming someone who can experience difficulty without losing every part of yourself. You can bend without breaking your values. You can change direction without losing your purpose. You can have difficult days without deciding that your entire future is hopeless. Your roots matter. Sometimes we are so focused on where we want to be that we forget to notice how far we've already come. Think about the things you handle today that once seemed impossible. The conversations you can now have. The decisions you can now make. The lessons you understand differently. The boundaries you've learned to establish. The courage you didn't have before. Growth isn't always a dramatic transformation. Sometimes growth is simply becoming a little wiser than you were yesterday. A little calmer, a little stronger, a little more honest with yourself. Don't dismiss small changes. A tree is built from countless small moments of growth. So is a life. A young tree cannot produce everything immediately. First come the roots, then the trunk, then the branches, then the leaves, and eventually, under the right conditions, fruit. We often want the fruit before we've built the roots. We want the success before the preparation. The recognition before the years of learning, the answer before we've developed the patience to receive it. But some things cannot be rushed. If the season you're in feels slow, ask yourself, what is this season building in me? Maybe the answer isn't visible yet. That's okay. Not everything valuable produces immediate results. Today, think about one area of your life where you feel like you're growing too slowly. Maybe it's your career, your education, your confidence, your relationships, a dream you've been working toward. Now ask yourself, what if I'm not behind? What if I'm simply in the part of the story where the roots are growing? Write down one small sign of progress you've overlooked. Then write down one thing you can continue doing. Not 10 things, just one. You don't need to become the finished version of yourself today. You only need to keep growing. The oldest trees in the forest carry a lesson that our hurried world often forgets. Great things take time. Roots take time. Strength takes time. Wisdom takes time. And becoming takes time. So if your life feels slower than you expected, don't immediately assume you're failing. You may be building roots. You may be learning. You may be preparing. You may be becoming stronger in places nobody can see. Don't compare your roots to someone else's branches. Don't compare your beginning to someone else's harvest. And don't abandon the process simply because the results aren't visible yet. Keep planting, keep learning, keep showing up, keep growing. One day, you may look back and realize that the season you thought was going nowhere was actually building everything. The roots were growing, the trunk was strengthening, the branches were reaching, and quietly, you were becoming. So remember the tree. Growth doesn't have to be fast to be real, it doesn't have to be visible to be happening, and it doesn't have to happen all at once. Some of the most beautiful things in life take time. This was Lessons Nature Teaches Us. Until the next lesson. Look closely, nature may be teaching you something too.